All right, Shalom Akim. This is Yakawal from San Angelo, Texas. Making a video today about the rivers in San Angelo and pretty much for all of America. You know, the reason I'm making this is because about a week ago I came here to you know, just look at the river, you know, just see how dried up it really is, because it gets real hot here during the summer. You know, the temperatures, you know, but if you look over there, you can kind of tell like where this tree is right here that I'm pointing at. You can see where the water stops right there, you know, but that's where the water is supposed to be at. All right, but last week and all throughout the summer, the water has dried up to about out here about 15, maybe actually that's about, I'd say about 20 feet in, maybe a little bit more. But the water levels had decreased dramatically to the point where you could walk out here. You know, if you see there's like a stick right here, you know, but you could walk all the way out there and you'd still be outside of the water. But it got extremely dry, you know, and whenever it dried up, you could actually see, like right now there's a sandbag right here, you know, and you look right here, there's trash, you know, there's bottles, whatever, everything else, you know, there's trash everywhere, you know. Basically, the reason I'm making this video is, you know, like it says in Romans, everything that's been made today can be used as an example in regards to truth. Meaning, you know, like right now I'm gonna make a video about, you know, if you see all this trash right here, you know, going back to the world, what is like the rivers in the world, you know, how is this truth supposed to be? You know, what did Yahweh and the Most High say? His words are, they're pure, right? We know this truth is pure. There's no lies, there's no deceit, there's no what you want to call trash. You know, but if you look at the river, man, I'm gonna try to zoom in and see if you can see. Look at that color of that water, man. I'm gonna ask you a question to all the brothers. When Yahweh was on the earth and speaking to us through the scriptures, or even at that in the Old Testament, was the water supposed to look like that color, man? Honestly, was this the water that we were given so we could drink and you know, enjoy, pretty much, you know? And we already know that that color right there, that color, that's filthy, man. Like again, I'm showing you all this trash right here, you know. But you know, I want to bring out a couple of scriptures, you know, about these rivers, you know, and just an example of San Angelo, you know, how is it, you know, like it says in Micah 2:10, where it says that that this place is polluted and it'll destroy you with the sword of destruction. You know, I looked up that word polluted from the Blue Letter Bible, you know, to see what it says on that, and it was talking about how it says it's unclean, defiled, you know, religiously or ceremonially. But you know, you can tell, man, you can tell that this place, man, is polluted. You know, these rivers, the sun's making it look a little blue right here, but these rivers, man, you know, they're not supposed to be, you know, this color, you know. I'm gonna go over here real quick. There's a spot right here. You can see even better on the color, you know. But, you know, got a beer bottle, you know. Again, that color of that water, man, you know, you can't drink that water, man. And like what I was saying, when the waters were when the level had decreased dramatically, you know, I was out there, you know, where you see that log right here, this log right here. That's how far you could walk out to. And when you looked at the ground, there was thousands and thousands and thousands of bottles of beer bottles, water bottles, broken glass, you know, cell phone parts, you know, whatever a person wants to throw in the river. But it was so caked up that the ground is so caked up with trash and dirt that, like right now, you can't see none of the trash that's under this water right here. But if you would have that water recede again, you could see nothing but trash. It is disgusting, man, for real. I wanted to make this video, and then, you know, but then we got some rain a few days back, and apparently it filled the river back up. And I guess we got a lot of rain, but I was gonna come out here and show y'all just really how nasty and dirty these rivers are, man. You know, but I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of scriptures. I'm gonna hand the video camera real quick to here we go. Go ahead and follow me. Go straight good distance. But This is I'm gonna get Joel real quick, because the scriptures, the prophecies, man, they talk about what's gonna happen in the last days. You know, we already know that. But there's one I like in particular, because during the summers, man, and here in San Angelo, it gets hot, real hot, to where we have this well-known lake down here called Lake Nasworthy. You know, we brothers, we call it Lake Nasty Water. But it's a place where all the people they'll go, man. They go to Lake Nasworthy every summer, every Easter, Thanksgiving. They go there to you know, chill, have barbecue, picnics, whatever. But about a year back, when I was working at this moving company, we would always drive around there when we were done with our jobs. But I was tripping out, man, because there actually I have a picture on my phone from back then. But I was way out there in the lake where the water used to be up to like at least like right here on my thigh. You know, it would be right here, and I was able to step in there and not even get wet. You know, and then we went to another part of the lake. It was completely gone, man. It looked like it was tripped out. It looked like a missile hit it, man, to where these cracks in the dirt. So, but I wanted to bring this out. This was Joel 1, and I'm gonna start at 19. Oh Lord, to thee will I cry, for the fire had devoured the pastures of the wilderness, and the flame had burnt all the trees of the field. The beasts of the field cry also unto thee, for the rivers of waters are dried up, and the fire had devoured the pastures of the wilderness. And that's a future prophecy. But speaking right now, you know, these lakes, the rivers, there's actually like we bring it out all the time. There was the West Texas Reservoir over here. It was actually put on national news about a year and a half ago now, maybe. But it was put on the news that it had turned blood red. And but now there's no more water there. You know, that's a sign, man. What river turns blood red one day and then it's gone? You know. But that happened, and then there's another place, a dam that we got called Twin Buttes. And I went to go visit there, and the guy that I was with, he was bugging out. He was really bugging out, because he was telling me, he was all like, man, he's like, this is fucking tripped out, man. I'm not even lying to you, man. This is so crazy, because if you look in the distance, it looks like a desert. You know, there's patches of grass here and there. You know, but he had walked me to a level of the lake where it used to be. And where he was standing, man, this level was a good 20 feet of water if you were to stand right there to the ground. 20, I'm not even lying, like 15, 20 feet, man, maybe more. But he was telling me that's where the water had used to be. But it was to the point where the level was so dry, man, like you can't even call it a dam. It's not even, there's like no water there. They stopped pumping water from there. But it's just an indicator. Well, actually, the reason they're doing it is because they're pumping water to this lake. And I'm always thinking, you know, why are they doing this? You know, are they trying to keep something from people from finding out stuff? You know, they'll do this stuff to keep people from panicking. Like, why is our water getting dried up? What's going on? You know, but this river is actually a major river that everybody drives over in San Angelo, and they try to make it look beautiful, put sidewalks and shit like that over there, but they can't stop the water from drying up. They keep putting more water and more water in, and it keeps getting evaporated. It keeps going dry, getting more dry. But that's why I read that where it says that the rivers of waters are dried up, you know. But also it's a good thing, because like I was showing you in the video, you know, all this trash, man, you know. And I'm gonna read this real quick. This is Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law that they meditate day and night. And I will stop there real quick, because what does the Most High say? Well, what do we say? Because we testify of it, that this word is pure. There ain't no lies in it. There ain't no, so to speak, trash in his words. Like, I'm giving an example because what is it? Well, what is this word? This is that water, right? That spiritual water that we got to drink to remain alive. And in that water that we drink, through the Most High's water, there ain't no trash like that. There ain't no half-open containers of Subway sandwiches thrown in there. You know, you ain't got a broken glass bottle ready to stab you. When you receive this truth, man, it's there, and it's to comfort you, and it's to hydrate you and give you the things that you need. You know, there ain't no trash. But with Esau, and Esau ruling his kingdom at this time, what does he got? Dirty ass water with trash. And that's why I'm bringing this out. Like, these things are signs. This could be used as an example to show that this world is evidently polluted, man. if this were paradise, you would not be having this, because it's well recorded in history and from the beginning of time that you could actually drink. You could actually at one point in time go to the rivers and drink, like get a little handful and drink the water, you know. But you can't do that this time. I know, and you can't even drink the water here today. Throughout the faucet in San Angelo, you can't drink the water because going back about 20 years ago now, the sewage line, it broke into San Angelo's water system pump line, and it pretty much contaminated all the water. And so they've been cleaning it out year after year with chlorine and bleach. But it's not. But if you try the water here, man, it tastes like shit, man. For real, you can't drink it. So you gotta get bottled water here. But that's what happens when you got a wicked person in power, man. They pollute everything, and we know Esau. He's a destroyer. He pollutes. He's a border of wickedness. He's death in itself. That's why you got certain things in the world that are hid, because if you were to find them, he'd abuse and pollute it. A good example, the rivers. You know, and it pressed on my spirit to make this video, because that's why I was gonna read this. It's Psalms 1 and 3. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. And you know, you see these trees right here, you know, they're getting water, right? You know, they're green, getting what they need, you know. But that trash right there, what does it talk about in that parable in Matthew? How when a man receives his truth, he's either going to be a seed in stony ground, a seed in good soil, or a seed that's just choked up by thorns. And that trash, man, actually can suffocate trees or twist the roots, get the roots caught up. Someone may try to take the trash out, and it'll take the roots out, you know. But that's why, like right here, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. And this definitely is not prospering. And again, when I showed you the pictures of all that trash, you gotta ask yourself that question, and it's common sense. When Yahushua and Yahweh made the worlds, and the angels made the worlds together, is this the kind of water he was talking about in the Bible? Is this the kind of water that he was telling you that you should drink out of, you know? I got one more, John 7 and 8. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. And again, you know, in the whole doctrine of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and what he's about, there's no trash in it. There's no lies. When you try to speak that truth, you can't be putting no lies. And that's what Esau does. He'll give you a little bit of truth, he'll give you some dirty water, and then he'll throw a little Sprite bottle in there, you know, so to speak, you know, a bunch of pollution in there, you know. That's why, like the scriptures say in Micah 2 and 10, man, that this place is polluted, it's unclean, defiled. And like I said from Romans, it's evident, man, that this world, man, these cities, this land is just straight up wicked and defiled, man. You know, like I said, when I came here, I had the opportunity to come down and walk on the dirt. And it's not even what a riverbank is supposed to be made out of, dirt. You know, nice, clean, small pebbles of sand and dirt. It's made up of kicked up moss and trash. Like, I found a rusty Phillips screwdriver, and I stuck it into the ground, and I was moving it around trying to dig stuff up, and it's dirty, man. You know, it's not stuff that the Most High had made. You know, like, that's not how he wanted it, you know. But as you can see, everything here is dirty, polluted, and that's just what I wanted to get across. You know, if you want to show the ground too, like, look at the ground. You know, you see, you know, you can stand right there, but there's no grass. You got patches, you know, dirt. You got patches of a bunch of weeds and thorns, goose droppings. You know, this is not what the Most High had intended for the world, man. That's why Esau, the so-called white man, he's got to be taken out, because he's destroying the earth. Like the scripture says, now that destroys the earth. You know, the Most High is the problem with this place, because look what's happening. You know, showing the ducks real quick. Those ducks have been here, man, since I was a small kid when I would visit here. But you know, they gotta live in this river. You know, but how can they live when they got all this crap that's laying in there? You know, I'm gonna take the camera again. You know, and I will show y'all one more time, man. You know, like look at all this trash, man. And like I said, in the water, like I'm telling you, man, it's nothing but caked up trash. you can't jump in there, man. Otherwise, you're gonna cut your foot open, or you're gonna drown or something, man. You know, you got all these beer bottles, all this trash, man. And the water is just dirty brown. And there's actually, I was gonna tell y'all real quick, that Lake Nasworthy, there's always reports. Not too long ago, like a month or two ago, maybe a month ago, there was a report of a teenager. He's a bodybuilder, or they said he was a bodybuilder. He liked to lift weights a lot. You know, this guy was known to be real strong. You know, he was pretty much a mighty man for his young age. You know, but apparently this man died in that lake. And there's actually been a lot of reports of people somehow they die in that lake, Lake Nasworthy. Nobody can explain why, but people come up with conclusions that there might be like a sand pit in the river or in the lake. I don't know what it is, man, but people are dying in those lakes. And these people that are dying are known to be able to swim. You know, they're pretty good at getting out, you know, but they're dying. You know, what's in these lakes that's making them die, man? I mean, it ain't no Loch Ness Monster. It's just like, you know, you got so much trash under there, like I said, you know? But again, like, that whole point I'm trying to make, man, is this what Yahweh Shai wanted, man? You know? Is this what Yahweh Shai wanted when he's talking about that good water, that good drink? You know, look at that color, man. You know, it's all dirty. Try drinking some of this on your daily basis, man, you're gonna die. You know, like again, look at this. This one part has a bunch of good trash right here, just to show you. That's a one little spot, man. We go all over here. There's a handbag. But that's basically what my point was, man. You know, just it's evident that there's nothing but pollution in this place called America. So with that, I'm gonna end it. All praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders who keep bringing the truth out by the Spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And honors to the brothers too that are doing the work with us. And main message is stay up, brothers. Continue in this word, fight, because we're almost out of here. All right, shalom.